Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tino Woods, along with Mark Headley, out here at his ranch about 12 miles northwest of Ruston Springs, Texas. It's a game ranch. Mark, tell us a little bit about it.
We purchased the ranch back in 2005. We have both an exotic wildlife hunting and breeding program going on here at the ranch. We've had multiple African and Indian species over the years here, from your typical black buck and axis deer all the way up to gemsbuck and kudu and wildebeest and oryx and addax. All of the species flourish so well here on the ranch. If anyone has been to Africa, southern part of Africa, they'll see that the terrain here on the ranch is very typical of that environment, and one of the reasons why we originally selected this ranch back in 2005. One of the nice things on the exterior of the ranch, you have paved roads coming up to the ranch, but none of the ranch itself is accessible by view or by car from the paved road as we go into the ranch. It's very important when you are considering an operation like this, although this ranch could be used for many different things, specifically the wildlife. We don't have issues with people driving by and causing mayhem. Nor do we have problems with escapes. With high fence and all.
You got three pastures that are three individual pastures that are high fenced.
Yes, we originally broke the ranch up. It's just under 500 acres, 466 acres, and we separated the ranch into three different pastures. The reason being is that for our breeding program, we had some species that would crossbreed with each other, so we kept them in different pastures. We did a lot of research into the type of habitat that the different species would thrive in, and as a result of putting the right animal in the right pasture, our herds all flourish. In fact, the Exotic Wildlife Association honored us with the Louis Schreiner Award several years ago for our breeding program that we had here on the ranch.
Yeah. Well, you've also got a nice home, a guest home, and a nice barn.
Yes, we do.
So let's just jump on and tour the ranch and show it to everyone.
Love to.
Let's go.
Well, this is FM 502.
Correct.
Far northwest San Saba County, about 3 miles from McCulloch County, I believe. And this is the entrance into Mark's ranch, starting right here.
We have many delivery trucks, semis that come up and out of the ranch.
See the house up on the hill? That's where we're headed. So folks, hang on. We'll get through the gate. We're going to take a look at this ranch. Okay, here we go. We're going to go across the ranch and show you what it looks like. Instead of saying 1,000 words, we're going to give you a lot to look at. The great part about Mark's ranch and this Moonshine ranch, we don't have to look for anything to show you. There's something new around every corner, so it's not like we're having to hunt something out.
I'm on that tree there.
I'm telling you folks, like I was saying earlier, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. It's hot and humid, and you're not going to see, we're going to see wildlife all over. So we've already seen 2 nice bucks, seen doves, the houses, off the road far enough, it's very private, and some tremendous views. We hadn't showed you that. We'll get up on top of the hill, we're going to show you a look around. We'll look across the ranch, then we're going to come back and take a look at the facilities, which are fancy and nice. Mark, right here, this is your lodge.
This is the guest lodge. Two bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,100 square feet. The main house, 2,200 square feet.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the view, folks. We're on top of the hill.
There's 3 pastures separated by cross fences. There is a tank in every pasture. The back pasture actually has 2 tanks in it. Each pasture has working windmill. This is the biggest tank on the ranch. It's actually connected to another tank to the south and another tank to the north on different ranches. So in the seasons where it's tremendous amounts of rainfall, the 3 tanks all actually connect together. This tank was actually dredged 2 or 3 years ago during the summer of the really bad drought.
All right, we're going to head on back. Head into, like I say, this is the first pasture. We're heading back to the other 2.
Correct.
Hang on, here we go.
We're in the second pasture. This is a little bit more open, kind of like an African savanna. The black buck and gemsbuck the higher end plains game do extremely well in this pasture because it is so open. If we took, for example, blackbuck and we put it up into that woodland pasture up in the front, the blackbuck would not do well because they need those vast areas of landscape to look at. This working windmill here does supply water in this particular pasture. There's a big tank over here in the middle of the pasture. All of this area right here has been overseeded in native wildflower. We do have an apiary, a home for honeybees here on the ranch. So a lot of this area has been replanted with Texas wildflowers. And when we get the rains in the spring, this place just explodes in color. It's beautiful. In each one of the pastures, because we're working exotics, we have trapping pens that allows us to lure the animals into the pens. All of our animals were raised out and bred out here in the wild. None of them were bred in pens, but when it came to capturing the animals for sale, we would actually lure them into these pens, close the pen, and we would actually do all of our darting work, tranquilizing work in these pens. Each one of the blinds are 20 feet off the ground, so your actual shooting height is about 24 feet, so you can see a long distance in these blinds. This is the far southwest corner of the ranch. This tank here is actually spring fed. It's actually never gone dry in the 8 years that we've been out here on the ranch. Oh, nice big axis buck out there on the north fence line. Watch, he'll barely come running up. There he is right there.
Come on, zoom in. There's some nice big bucks out there, folks. We'll try to pick them up. That's a herd of axis. Look at that big boy. Wow, he's posing for us. It's a Hollywood deer.
We have several large clutches of axis deer. Not all of the axis run together as one large herd. There's several smaller herds that all run in groups of about 20 to 25, and you'll have several bucks of that size and quality, if not bigger, in each one of those clutches.
Okay, we've been traveling along the northbound, and we turn now. We're on top of the hill, heading back south across the top of this hill, going down to what you call the Dove Tank.
Right.
It's a great place for wildlife. Every time we're down here, we see something different in a lot of areas. I get some of them coming across there.
Some axis deer behind it there too.
Yeah. We got wildlife running everywhere. Here comes some more. Hang on, folks. All you got to do out on this ranch is stand still, wait for something to run by.
These are what we call the dove ponds, natural tanks. It is actually fed by the windmill if the tank ever gets too low. This is probably the main watering hole in the third pasture. And really high rains, these two tanks actually connect together. These two ponds connect together. Holds ducks in the wintertime. Hunted them a couple of times off of here.
Okay. Say we're in that third pasture to the west. You see the house, the barn up in the front? We're headed back that way.
Okay, now everyone, we're back here at the home and the lodge and the barn. Mark's going to take us through it. Tell us just briefly about it, then we'll walk through it.
Okay. Each of the house and the barn or the lodge were built and finished back in 2006. The barn was actually the first structure that we placed on the ranch, but let me tell you a little bit about these houses because they're a little bit unique. The houses are actually a steel and concrete construction, literally practically fireproof, and we wanted homes that would be pest resistant and extremely energy efficient. So these homes are actually steel stud construction. They have a foam insulation between the studs, full wall cavity. The insulation is then covered with a wire mesh and then has a Kevlar and concrete layer underneath the stucco. The nice things about the homes is they're so energy efficient, the operating costs on the homes are very, very low.
Well, Mark, one thing I love about the location you chose for the home and the lodge here, it's got tremendous views. I mean, forever. You can see the whole world from here.
We did a lot of studying when we first bought the ranch to find just the perfect locations for the house and the lodge. We wanted to have our guests have the ability to sit out on the back porch or the front porch and enjoy either view. And the same thing with our home. We wanted to be able to sit on the front porch and look off into the distance, or sit on the back porch and look all the way across the back of the ranch. This is by far the high point on the ranch, and the views are spectacular. This is the great room of the main house. As you can see, it's a combination of our main living area, and separated by the metal screen, we have the dining area. If we walk around to the side, you can see the kitchen area. We have nice accent wall to match the front of the house and the back of the house with the white Austin stone. Full granite countertops and backsplash. All of the cabinets are solid cherry cabinets. On the appliance side, I want to point out the dishwasher. And there's only so many dishwashers in the world that you can experience until you've experienced this one. Whisper Quiet, Fisher Paykel, double drawer dishwasher. I'm sure most of the guys out there probably don't matter much to them, but for the wives, that's top of the line. In the utility room, we have water softener, what they call a hybrid water heater, which it actually extracts heat from the room itself and uses that to heat the water before it uses the electricity. Extremely energy efficient. And then a stackable washer and dryer. This is the master suite. We had this room actually enlarged from the original floor plan. Has a large walk-in closet and separate bath shower area. 3 ceiling fans to keep the room nice and cool. Concrete floors throughout the house that have been etched in a tile pattern. It is stained concrete, very easy to keep clean, very easy to maintain. This is one of the other 2 bedrooms. Both have nice sized closets, and actually the way that the windows are positioned also have very beautiful views of the ranch. This is the second bedroom, pretty much the same size as the one we just saw. Also very beautiful views of the southwestern side of the ranch out the 2 windows. This is the bathroom supporting the 2 bedrooms. Welcome to the guest lodge. Almost identical to the main house from a construction standpoint. Same granite countertops, same all cherry cabinets, same great room concept. This lodge does come fully furnished for the buyer, including the big screen TV and the furnishings that you see in the rooms. First of 2 bedrooms in the guest lodge, and the second bedroom has 1 large queen-size bed. This is our barn shop facility. It's a 2,400 square foot steel building. We have multiple rooms within the barn. We have an office area, a storeroom area. Our honey house, as I said, we are beekeepers. So we have a honey house, which is a Texas certified food manufacturing facility. You could actually turn that into a commercial kitchen, a whitetail AI facility. We have another room in here, also air conditioned, that is our honeybee lab. That could also be used as an AI lab. We do have a walk-in cooler that will stay on the ranch. The condenser on the cooler is actually an outdoor condenser.
Well, Mark, I want to thank you for letting us market this place for you. It's really one pretty place. I mean, everything is in perfect mint condition on the ranch.
Well, thank you. We've enjoyed developing this ranch. When we first came here, it was nothing but raw land, so we had the opportunity to take every aspect of this ranch and make it what we wanted to make it, as nice as we could make it.
Well, Mark, I want to thank you one more time for letting us showing us this place and doing the tour with us. And I can promise you one thing, that if you like it on film, when you get out here in person, you're going to fall in love with it.
Thank you.